Hello everyone, it's me again. Ooh, I felt like I screamed that. But I'm back. New and improved. Look at this. Ooh. Went and got my hair done today. Oh, it's been long overdue. I was supposed to get this done like a year ago, and I actually had an appointment made about a year ago this time. But I had to cancel it because things had come up, and then my trips back and forth to Texas last year, and I never got it done, so I finally got my hair done. Woohoo. It's now next week. It's not going to be this curly because my hair doesn't take curl very well. It just doesn't. I have weird hair, but it'll still be. What this will overall do, just give my hair a little bit of body, so it just doesn't lay flat. So, how do you like it? In fact, I just got back, and I was going to wait and do my video tomorrow, but I'm like, oh no, I better do it today because you're not supposed to wash your hair for at least 24 to 48 hours, and I don't want to come to a video with my hair dirty. So I said, well, looks like I'm doing it now. So anyway, got quite a bit to talk about. I got I got a full page of notes, kind of, but anyway. Let me show you. Okay, last week I worked on Petal Fairy. She's got a face, and arms, and she's got her hair. Lighting is going to suck because it's a gloomy day here today. So all I got to do is her wings, and the rest of the flower, and then the beading. But there she is. Woo! I'm loving her. Loki, don't you even start over there. I tried to let him out before I do the video so I wouldn't have to worry about him scratching the door. And he didn't want to go out because it was raining. Well, guess who's scratching at the door now? You're going to have to hold it. Tie a knot in it or something. Oh, there you are. Was it you scratching at the door or was it Pepper? Pepper usually doesn't scratch at the door, so that's why I thought it was him. Maybe it was Pepper. I don't care. Okay, so that was Petal Fairy I did last week. This week I'm working for the April Fool's Sal and cross stitch finish line. We are over 1,000 members. Isn't that awesome? I saw it yesterday that we went over 1,000. I'm like, ooh, that's exciting. Stop it. And I was going to go to Walmart and get one of those little things and confetti comes out and go, ooh, boom, 1,000 members. But then I thought through the process, and I'm like, well, if I do that, then I got a bunch of confetti I got to clean up, and I don't feel like cleaning up confetti. So just imagine confetti. Okay. I was stupid. Anyway, as I was saying before I got distracted, I'm working on in cross stitch finish line. If I can only talk, it's the chemicals that they used in my hair. I'm gonna blame it on that. I am working on. I'm trying to get it out. I thought I was prepared. Evidently not. I'm working on. And I think I said in my last video that this was Lizzie Kate. It's not. It's Waxing Moon Designs. It's kind of like Lizzie Kate-ish, but it's not by Lizzie Kate. Welcome to the Nut House. And Nut House, even in here, it looks like he's screaming or he's shocked. This is my progress. So, I could have had it done by now, but I've been, like I said, still spring cleaning. I'll be spring cleaning for weeks. Not that my house is a mess and it needs that long to clean. It's just that I do it a little bit here and a little bit there. God, Loki. Loki, come. Sit. Sit. Are you sitting? I can't tell. I'm not sitting. This is my progress. I'll leave my dog alone. But even here, he looks like he's like screaming or he's in shock or something. The acorn. It's just. Now, I didn't notice it until I started stitching it. But isn't that weird? I don't know. I'll have this between today and tomorrow. I'll have that finished. Because I'm hoping I haven't worked on my 99 bottles in a while, and I'm not going to show you because it's way over there, and I'm too lazy to get up and go get it. And it looks exactly the same as the last time you've seen it. I only have 3 more shelves to do, and I'm done with it. But I haven't worked on it in a while because I was, getting my brother's piece done up and everything. But I'm hoping I can finish this by tomorrow night, so Saturday and Sunday I can work a little bit on 99 bottles. And if I do, of course, I'll show you the progress. So, but that's my whips. Let's see, what's been going on? Oh, let me tell you, I gotta tell you all this story. And I want to tell you the story, and I hope to God you don't think less of me afterwards. Because I'm gonna, hang on, this is like, okay, that's better. Because it's not like I do this, it's not like I make a habit of this. It was just I was out with my daughter and we were having a fun time and the moment took me and anyway, you'll understand once I finish. Just don't think less of me, please. Saturday, me and my daughter had a mother-daughter day out, and I was going to take her to the mall to get her some new shorts because some of the shorts that she's got are even too short to wear at home. And she needed a dress. She was invited to a Sweet 16 party, and it's a dressing. They want them to dress up a little bit. I mean, I didn't have to get her like a prom type dress, but we got her. I told her I'd buy her a new dress, and we went to lunch first. Oh God, let me let him out, or otherwise I'm going to throw something at him, and I don't want to do that because I really do love my dog. He just drives me crazy sometimes. If I open this door and you don't go out because it's raining, then no treats for you. Well, you gotta move so I can get to the door. Jeez. Where's the kids? This up. Right, go. Alright. Yeah. Oh, and now the phone, and I'm not gonna go answer the phone. Whoever is can call. Now he's standing at the door. Watch. He's going to start scratching here in a minute, wanting back in. Because he hasn't even gotten off the steps. I know, Pepper. Your brother's going to drive me crazy. Anyway. I told her we would go out to lunch. And I told her she could pick whatever restaurant she wanted to go to. That she wanted to go to. So she picked Olive Garden. Because me and her love pasta. I know. I just said last week that I got to watch my diet, and pasta really shouldn't be on my diet. See, he's scratching at the door. But I figure one last hoorah. Let me let him back in. Hang on. You're going to drive me to drink. All right, now go lay down. But yeah, make yourself useful and answer the phone if it rings again. All right, so we went to the Olive Garden. And we're sitting there, and we ordered and everything, and we had just finished our salads and we're waiting for our entrees to come. And she gets up and she puts her purse on the table and she says, I'm going to the bathroom. Can you watch my purse? And of course, automatically I say, why? Is it going to do a trick? Ha ha ha. And she laughs and she goes. So I'm sitting there at the table and her purse is on the table. And it's not a huge purse, but it's a heck of a lot bigger than mine because I use tiny purses. And, of course, me and her had been cutting up and everything, and I was in a good, jolly mood. And next thing I know, her purse does a trick. It unzips itself, and the salt and pepper shakers just magically jump into her purse and zip itself back up. Now, in fact, let me show you. Hang on, they're right here. So, they're not tiny salt and pepper shakers. Oops. From Olive Garden. And before anyone goes on about me stealing salt and pepper shakers from Olive Garden, trust me, for what we paid for that meal, we paid for these, okay? Not that I'm saying everyone should go to Olive Garden and steal salt and pepper shakers. By all means, no. It's just that. Anyway. So she gets back from the bathroom, and she picks up her purse to put it on the seat next to her. And I see the look on her face, and I know what's going through her mind. I didn't realize my purse was this heavy, because these are quite heavy. And I'm expecting her to open up her purse to see what's going on, notice those salt and pepper shakers, funny mom, and put them back on the table. Well, that doesn't happen. She doesn't open her purse. So we're sitting there, you know, and our food comes and everything, and we're eating, and I'm thinking about it. The fact that the salt and pepper shakers are still in her purse. And I kind of chuckle. And she goes, "What's so funny?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "I'll tell you later." Because, you know, waitresses were by, and I didn't want to say, "I put salt and pepper shakers in your purse," and they call the salt and pepper shaker police, and I get arrested for stealing salt and pepper shakers. So I said, I'll tell you later. She said, "No, tell me now." I said, "No, Samantha, I'll tell you later." "Will you tell me when we get in the car?" "Yeah, I'll tell you when we get in the car." So we eat and we have a good time, you know, and whatnot. And we leave the restaurant and we get in the car and I start the car up. She says, "Oh, so what was so funny?" And by this time I'm driving. I'm like, "Well, you remember when you went to the bathroom?" She says, "Yeah." I said, "Your purse did a trick." She says, "No." I said, "Yeah, look inside." She opens. And the look on her face, her mouth drops to the ground. "Mom, you stole the salt and pepper shakers. We gotta go back." She wanted to go back so she could take them back inside. I said, "We're not going back to Olive Garden." So it was funny. You should have seen the look on her face. Then she goes, "I thought when I come back from the bathroom my purse was a little bit heavier than when I went." I'm like, "Well, why didn't you open it and see why?" He said, "Well, I didn't think about it." So yeah. So me and my daughter Samantha have souvenirs from our lunch at Olive Garden. So that's funny. Now I don't go around stealing stuff. I mean, it was just, you know. And like I said, for what we paid for that meal, I mean, come on. We both got pasta dishes. I can go to my grocery store and get a box of pasta, a pound of pasta for 88 cents. I can get a jar of pasta sauce for $1, and that'll feed 4 of us. Believe me, I paid a heck of a lot more than that for mine and hers. Oh well. But that was fun. Then we went shopping, and she got her a real nice... I bought her some shorts, bought her some tank tops, bought her a real nice outfit, and then bought her the dress for the thing. So she got... And then, you know... So it was fun. We don't do that very often. I mean, we do things, but we don't do something like that very often. So, and just, for those who watched my last week's video, man, sitting in timeout for 48 minutes sucked. I was just sitting there, and Loki would bring his toys up to me, wanting to play, and I couldn't play because I was in timeout, and he got mad at me, and he started barking at me. 48 minutes is a long freaking time. And, of course, I didn't learn my lesson because I've yet to respond to my comments, so if I don't do that the next day or two, then I am going to be sitting in timeout again, and that's no fun. I thought I was going to have some haul to show you guys. I could have swore I made an order last week Thursday, for 1-2-3 Stitch for a couple of charts. It was just charts. And normally if I order on a Thursday, I get it on a Monday. And it didn't come Monday. And I'm like, well, maybe it'll come Tuesday. It didn't come Tuesday. And it didn't come yesterday. Now I'm thinking, I went back and I checked, because I always do it through PayPal. And the last thing I did through PayPal for 1-2-3 Stitch was March 8th. And I got that in. I know what that was. So I'm thinking I didn't order what I thought I ordered. But I have a clear memory of putting that stuff in my cart. And so I don't know. Maybe I dreamt it. And that happens. I dream things. And then a couple of days later, I remember the dream. And I think it's a memory. And I think it's something that really happened. Like I dreamt one time that my husband did something. I forget what it was. I forget the particulars, but I had a dream that my husband did something. And 2 days later, I remembered the dream, which I thought was a memory, and I asked my husband about it. He looked at me, he says, "I didn't do that." I'm like, "Yeah, just the other day, I remember you did." And he says, "I didn't do that." He says, "We didn't do that." And then I realized it was a dream, and my husband just shakes his head and like, "You're weird." And I ain't gonna laugh on you. You married me, you know. So if I don't get it in today, which I doubt I will, because I think it was a dream and not a memory, I will order it today so I get it next Monday. At Christmas time, everyone was showing their orts and their little, they hang on their tree. That's not what I do with my orts. This is what I do with my orts. And as soon as it stops raining, because it's raining like cats and dogs, it's supposed to be raining all day, I will hang this up outside so the birds can come and get string to make their bird's nest. And this is all my, there's a lot in there. This is packed. I even got some yarn in the back from my last project that I crocheted. I do this every spring, and I usually hang this up next to a bird feeder so the birds can find it. And before anyone says, oh, well, then the predators will see all the colors in their nest. The predator birds are colorblind. They will not see color. So, and you can Google that, because I Googled it years ago I didn't Google it years ago because when I started doing this, Google wasn't even around. So I had to actually go to the library and look it up because it was something for school that we had to do or something. That's how long ago it was. Hell, we didn't have computers in classrooms back then. I had to go to the library. So, but that I will be hanging up soon. And there's a lot, man. This is jam-packed. That's what I do with my orts. Alright, I got a question for all you guys out there. I'm looking. Okay. Sometimes when I frame my projects, I'll buy like a regular flame. It's the chemicals, man. They're seeped into my brain or something. I don't know. Anyway, sometimes when I God, am I talking fast? Because it's only been 17 minutes, and I feel like I said a whole lot already. I feel like I'm. Anyway, I can't stay on topic today either. What the heck is up with that? I don't know. Anyway, when I frame my projects and I buy the frame and it has the glass in it, sometimes I'll leave the glass in there. Sometimes I'll take the glass out and frame it without glass, depending on what the project. So I have a box that I got pieces of glass from frames, and I don't know what to do with them. I mean, I could just throw them away, but what do you guys do with them? Or do y'all am I the only one who takes the glass out the frame? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, there's got to be some crafty thing I can do with them. It almost looks like my hair is uneven, but I know it's not. It's just this one's not as curly as this one. This one's already going flat. Okay, I don't want to see me fuss with my hair. Anyway, I'm thinking there's got to be some sort of crafty thing I can do with them. Because I hate to waste the glass and just throw it away. So, if anyone has any ideas, let me know. Let's do my shout-outs. I only have 3 this week. I haven't checked today to see if there's any new ones. I'll do it later, and if there are, I'll put it on my next video. Anyway, I got 3. The first one is Vintage Chic Stitcher. And she does, I think everything she showed was prim. So if you like the primitive cross-stitch designs and everything, you're going to love her, because she does a lot, and they're very pretty. I can admire the primitive cross-stitch design, and I enjoy, how do I want to put it? I mean, they're pretty. They really are. A lot of them. It's just not my cup of tea, so to speak. However you want to say it. I'm not interested in I've stitched a couple, but I haven't kept them because they're just not my aesthetic. I did one real pretty one. I can't remember what the name of it is or who the designer was. That was, it was a I want to say it was 13 by 15. It was pretty big. That I donated to my daughter's school for. They were having a raising money. I don't know, some sort of fundraiser. I forget what it's for. It was years ago, and they were auctioning stuff off. Well, they were doing some. They were raffling. Some they were auctioning. They chose to auction off mine, and it went for like 300. I think somewhere around $350 someone paid for it, and I was like, I was there, and the price, everyone kept bidding on it, kept going up and up, and I'm like, God. But that was nice. That was nice. I forget who got it. I don't think it was anyone I know. But anyway, she does a lot of the prim work. She has a lot of the prim patterns. If you like prim, you're going to like her. Then we have Messy Stitchuation. Instead of situation, it's stitchuation. She's doing. Oh God, I meant to look this up. Someone did not that long ago, and they posted it on Cross Stitch Finish Line, and they did a video too, and I can't remember who it was. So forgive me for not remembering who you are that did this, because you're going to know as soon as you hear me say it. But someone did a pinup girl that was sitting on a Christmas present. She had a Santa hat on. Okay, very pretty. I love that design. This girl is doing a pinup girl wearing a fireman's hat and she's wrapped around a pole. Fireman's pole, not a stripper pole. There is a difference. And it's huge. She's doing it and it's going to be huge because she sewed the fabric, and it was like, well, it was bigger than this. I'm doing this, but y'all can't see because my hands are out of the screen. But it's going to be big. And it's pretty. It's gorgeous. So check her out. And I think she said she was in Germany. And she went to college. And she took English as a second language. And at one point in time, she said, so excuse me if my English isn't very good. Her English is hell. Her English is better than mine. So you have nothing to worry about. And then this next one, Relaxing Stitches. She's new to FlossTube. She just posted her first video, I think 2 or 3 days ago. I found it this morning, and she also sent me a message that I finally convinced her to make one. She made a very short video. It's like 2 minutes long, but she showed the project she was doing. It was lighthouses. So check her out. All right, those are my shout outs. Let's see. Cross that off. I don't want to talk about that twice. Alright. Shoot, I can't remember who it was now. I've been for the last several months. I've been looking on eBay because it's an out of print design. It's a mirror, and it's the God, I can't remember which one it is now. It's the lady with the flag. She's got 2 ladies with the flag. This is the one that's out of print, the older one. The cheapest I've been able to find it was like $90-something for this pattern. And I'm like, I really want to stitch her up. She's beautiful, and I would love to stitch her and the other lady with the flag, too. Both of them. But the one that's out of print, I really, 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 and I've been looking. Oh, Loki, come on! He just took a drink. So he had drool, and he's next to me. And he shook his head. Now I got drool all over my legs. The joys of owning a dog that has the jowls. Anyway, I really want to stitch her up, but I just can't justify spending almost $100 on just a pattern to stitch up, no matter how pretty it is or whatever. I just can't justify it. It's a pattern. Come on. And I understand it's out of print. I understand it's a popular one, evidently, because, but I just, I don't know. So I've decided I'm going to put out, I don't want to buy the pattern. I'd like to rent it. If there's anyone out there that has this pattern, that has stitched it, and you still have it, I would like to rent it. I would be willing to pay $20 to $25 to rent the pattern You could send it to me. I would stitch it up, and when I'm done, I would send it back to you. Because I don't want to spend $100 on this pattern, but I really want to stitch it. I know it sounds silly, doesn't it? Maybe we can do a pattern exchange. Maybe I have a pattern you'd like to stitch, and we can do a pattern exchange. I'm almost done with Petal Fairy. Hell, you can get her for like $10 somewhere. I don't know. And someone is stitching her. Who's stitching her? I just seen a video the other day where someone's stitching. I don't remember who. But she's gorgeous. I would love to stitch her, but I just can't justify. I mean, it's not that I couldn't afford it. I mean, but that's beside the point. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should do it. You know what I mean? I mean, just because you have lots of money doesn't mean you should be able to blow your money on. It's just how I feel. This is just, I just can't justify it. So, all right, what else? My diet's not doing so hot. Talked to y'all last week about how I got to start eating healthier. Went to Olive Garden on Saturday, had pasta and breadsticks and cheese sticks. 3 things I'm not supposed to have. Well, I could have the cheese, but it was a cheese stick, so it had a bread crust on it. So I did eat a lot of salad. I will say that normally when I go to the Olive Garden, I don't eat that much salad because I don't want to get full up on salad because I want to eat all my pasta. I did the opposite. They brought the big bowl. It was just me and my daughter, and she had a little bit of salad. I finished the bowl, so I had damn near a whole bowl of salad. And I had 1 breadstick. I only ate 1 breadstick. So I filled myself up with salad so that when my pasta come, and I ordered it was an Italio pot pie. It was like which is good if you go to Olive Garden and get it. It's great. I ate less than half of it because, now mind you, I did bring the rest home and eat it the next day for lunch. But that's beside the point. At the restaurant, I ate less than half. God help me. I love pasta. I love the things. I gotta eat healthier, though. I will say, though, that I got water at the restaurant. And I haven't had any soda since it's been a week. A week without soda. Because that's the worst thing if you have diabetes or if you're trying to lose weight. The worst thing you could drink is any kind of carbonated drink. So, and I know that. I know how to lose weight. I did. I lost like 60-something pounds. Of course, I've gained probably 40 of it back, but it's beside the point. So I know how to lose it. It's just that I love my bagel in the morning, and I can't eat bagels in the morning. I love potatoes. I love pasta. Those aren't the things I'm supposed to eat. So I think the Olive Garden. Let me see. What do we have Sunday for dinner? Oh well. What do we have Sunday for dinner? I don't know what we had. I don't know. Monday I made French onion steaks with mushrooms. It's good. And I had asparagus with it. So that was a good healthy meal. That was Tuesday because we had Monday. Tuesday we had hot dogs because me and my daughter, when she got home from school, we were out and about. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, we were out and about. So I got home late, so we just had hot dogs. But I had my hot dog without the bread. And I had a bean salad. So that Tuesday was good. Yesterday we had McDonald's, which was not good. But yesterday I took my daughter, she got home from school, I took her to go get her nails done because it was time for her nails to get done. And it took longer than at the nail salon than what we thought. so that it was like a little after 5 when we left the nail salon, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to get home and cook what I was going to cook for dinner, because then we'd be eating at 7, and my husband can't eat that late because then he has heartburn all night. So I just called my husband and said, I'm picking up McDonald's. What do you want? I had a quarter pounder of cheese. That was not good. That was yesterday. And what are we having tonight for dinner? Like y'all want to hear what I have for dinner every night. Too bad. What are we having tonight for dinner? Oh, tonight we're having a pasta dish. But I'm not going to have a bunch of pasta in it. It's not like we're eating just pasta. It's going to be, there's pasta, a little bit of pasta in it. There's spinach in it. There's tomatoes in it. There's Italian sausage in it. And there's cheese in it. So it's not like I'll be eating just a plate of pasta. There's all kinds of other stuff in there. And then we're going to have salads. And I'm making French bread. So there it goes. You know what? I need to hire someone to come in my house and just put the food in front of me that's good, so I don't have to make, because when I make the decision, it's like, ooh, I want the pasta dish tonight. So I need someone to come in and just say, here, this is what you eat, you have nothing else to eat. And then tomorrow we're having meatloaf with mashed potatoes. I'm doomed. I can't do it. At least I don't fry anymore. I used to, being a true Texan, I fried chicken, fried pork chops, fried steak. You fry everything. And when me and my husband first got married, of course, that's how my mother cooked, because she was a true Southern woman, Texas Southern woman, and you fry everything. So that's how I learned how to cook. So I don't do that. Once in a blue moon, I'll fry some chicken. And not even whole chicken. I'll do chicken strips. So I do cook healthier than what I did when me and my husband first. But of course, I was skinnier back then than I am now. I'm cooking healthy, and well, that's not why I'm overweight. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? Man, 30-minute video. I feel like I sit down and I talk to you. It's like I'm coming to your house to visit, and I get there and sit down and then turn it. So, and I'm not going to start doing, like I said before, if y'all have a legit question to ask about something I said in my videos, I'll answer it. But as far as saying, ask me questions, I'm going to do a Q&A. Loki, that was him dropping his bone on the wooden floor. Just not going to, no. But what y'all could do is y'all could pick my brain. I have, that's not yours, leave it alone. I don't know. Not so much maybe ask me a question, but ask me what my views are on a subject. As long as it's not too controversial. I don't want to talk politics at all. I don't like talking politics because people... What are you doing, Loki? Stop it. People are very passionate about their political views, which is fine. I just don't want to argue about it. I have my views, you have your views. Let's not argue about it. Everyone's entitled to their own view. There's nothing that you can change. You can say to change my view, and I'm sure there's nothing I can say to change your view. So, like me and my husband have, not on everything, but on some things, we have total opposite views on it. So I don't talk politics to him at all. Because, like I said, I'm not going to change your mind, you're not going to change mine. But, like, if you were to know my views on bears who don't wear underwear, I think y'all already know that. You know what commercials I like that I wish they would bring back, that I always enjoy? Were the Geico commercials with the caveman. It's so easy or so simple, even a caveman can do it or something like that. Those were cute commercials. I like those commercials. What else? I went the other day and bought a whole bunch of new books on my Nook. Like about 12. So I've been reading a little bit at night because I haven't read in like 6 months since I started cross stitching. Once I started cross stitching, my reading went. But at night after that's one of the reasons why I haven't finished that one yet, because I've been spending at least an hour every night reading. Because I yell at my kids all the time that you should read, it's good for you. It makes you smarter. Well, it doesn't make you smarter, but it broadens your horizons. So I've been reading. Of course, the books I read don't broaden my horizons because they're, science fiction or fantasy books, about vampires. See, what else have we been doing? My husband was homesick yesterday. He never calls in. Well, he didn't actually call in sick. He actually went into work, and his boss took one look at him and said, turn around and go back home. So he come home. But he went to work today. Some sort of, I don't know if it's the flu or a bug going around. I had it back in March. Everyone was sick in March. I've been watching people's videos, and a couple of people said that they were sick like a week in March. Something like that. Tell you, it's a Stitchy's bug cousin coming around to visit everybody. Let's see, what else? I haven't been to the gym yet. But I have been. I live in a 2-story house. So I have all the bedrooms are upstairs, and downstairs we have a half bath, the guest bath. So what I've decided to do, and people who have been around me a while know this is huge, because I do it a lot. But I've decided to do that when I have to go to the bathroom, I go upstairs to use the bathroom. That'll give me some extra exercise. I mean, every little bit helps, right? Now you're probably thinking, well, that's only a couple times a day. Oh no, you don't understand. I go to the bathroom all the time. Just ask Molly. Because some of the medication I take for my diabetes makes me have to go to the bathroom more. And it could also dehydrate. I can dehydrate very easily. So, see this? This is, I drink probably 12 of these a day, if not more, of water to keep from, because I'm so worried about getting dehydrated. So that I have to go to the bathroom all the time. So I figured, well, since I have to go to the bathroom so much, if I go up and down the stairs every time I have to go to the bathroom, that would help. That's some exercise, right? A little exercise is better than no exercise. So, but I gotta make it. And the reason why I haven't been to the gym is because the weather's been like shit. I'm not going to drive in the snow to go to the gym because we got snow. Y'all seen the people on the if you're on cross stitch finish line, I posted the picture of all the snow we got on Monday. We got like 4 or 5 inches. I'm like, come on. I probably have about. I need to write the names down, but I have about, I think 5 or 6 people who said that they would meet up to do a Stitchy Day. So, it's probably not going to happen. I probably won't do it till the middle or end of next month, May, because we got so much going on here in April. It's just, I just don't see it happening until then, which is fine. And originally Molly said that she can get like a room, at the lounge or somewhere where she lives, has something to do with the Navy, I don't know, and we could do it there. But I'm thinking about calling her and saying, meeting it in the needlework store I was talking about in my last video, Thistle Needleworks. Thinking about meeting there. Maybe we can all meet there, do a little shopping, because I haven't been there yet, and I would like to do a little shopping. Go somewhere for lunch and then just stitch. Find a place to stitch. I'm sure we can find a place to stitch somewhere. And if we only go shop and eat, that's fine too. Shop and eat. So, but I really want to go to that needlework store because I haven't been. So yeah, I'm gonna get everyone's names together. I'm gonna need to write them down, and like I said, if you're anywhere in Connecticut, Rhode Island, because Rhode Island's real close, and Rhode Island's like tiny and close to Connecticut, so that my husband works in Rhode Island, so we want to get together and stitch. Do something nice. Meet more friends. I need more real life friends. All I got is my family and Molly. And eventually they're going to get tired of me, so. Alright, anyway. I guess that's it. I have nothing. I really have nothing else to say unless I just sit here and ramble. And I know y'all said, oh, we like to hear you ramble, but eventually you're going to get sick of it. Because my husband used to say the same thing. Oh, I like to hear you ramble. Now it's like, can you please? No, he's not like that. Alright, well, I guess that's it. This video has been brought to you by Olive Garden, salt and pepper. That was stupid. Alright. That's it. Until next week. I know there's more things I've been wanting to say. I thought I did good this week of writing everything down, but I know I'm forgetting something. And I can sit here and talk all day long and I won't remember. So there's no sense in me sitting here talking all day long. Alright. Alright, everyone. Until next time. Bye-bye.